Hi, in this lecture, we're going to talk about the string variables. I will show you several very useful functions for the string variables. You can see on the right side, we have 4 functions. We're going to go over them one by one. So first, you have the string replace method. What the replace method does is it returns a copy of the string in which the old character is replaced by the new character. So the syntax will be replace, and you put the old character first and the new character after it, separated by a comma. Next, you have the split method. This is a very useful method. So what it does is it returns a list of all the words in the string, using the string as the separator. So you can see in the syntax, the string split, the str means the string that you want to split with. You will see an example about this later. So third, we have the join method. The join method is the reverse operation of the split method. The join method returns a string in which the string element of a sequence has been joined with the string itself as a separator. If you are confused by what it means, you will see a clear example later, so don't worry. Last, we have a starts with and ends with functions. These are similar. So starts with function returns a Boolean value indicating whether the string starts with a given string, whereas the end with function just indicates whether the string ends with the given string. Okay, so that's the basics about these functions. Next, we're going to see some examples on how to use them and when to use them. Replace method couldn't be easier to understand. As the name suggests, it simply replaces string in variable with another string. Taking our sentence in the first lecture as an example, would you like a cup of coffee? I will just copy and paste the sentence here. Let's assign it to a variable and name the variable drinks, since we are offering a cup of drinks here. Now, let's say you decided to replace the word would with the word do. So the sentence should become, do you want a cup of coffee? To do this, you add a dot after our string variable name, drinks. A dot means that you are referring to one of its functions. And then replace. Replace would with do. Wrong. Easy, right? Pay attention here. The place function does not change the original string. It returns a copy of it. That means in this code, the drinks variable is not changed. If you print it out, you can see it's the same. Another common use of the replace function is to delete something. To delete some string is, in fact, to replace that string with empty string. So if you want to delete every occurrence of the character O in a string, simply replace O with an empty string. Not so hard, right? Moving on, we have the split function. Split function is one of my favorite string methods. I'm so thankful that Python has this function. Basically, What you can do with this function is to separate your string into a list of substrings by the separator. One of the common use is to split up all the words in a sentence. If you give it a thought, you might come up with the solution immediately. Just split by the space. That's right. Drinks dot split, and use a space as a separator. We have a list of words in the sentence. In fact, the default separator of split function is the space. You can do the same thing with calling split without specifying the separator. You split the string with any string as a separator. For example, we can separate the word off. So drinks dot split by off. Notice that there are two occurrences of the word off, one as off and the other as part of the word coffee. Although split by off doesn't make much sense here, but still, you get the idea that you can choose any separator you want. Third, we have the join. Join is the reverse function of split. It inserts the string between the sequence of strings. To put a list of words together to form a sentence, you join them by a space. First, let's create a list of words by splitting our sentence and store it in the variable word. Then we join a space into it. You can also join any other string. It's just fun to join a yo-yo between each word. The last functions that I want to mention is the starts and ends function. They tell you if a string starts or ends with a string you specified. Here, let's say you want to make sure that we are offering a drink politely. You might want to check if the sentence starts with would. So drinks dot starts with would. And the result is true. Good, we are being polite here. Notice, because Python is a case-sensitive programming language, the capital W and the lowercase w is different. That is, if you ask Python if the sentence starts with the lowercase would, the answer will be no, false. Easy stuff, right? Ends with works in the same way, except it checks the end of the sentence instead of the beginning of the sentence. To check if the sentence is a question, we want to say if the sentence ends with a question mark. So drinks dot ends with question mark. That's all. So thank you a lot for watching. See you in the next lecture. Bye.